Baby, I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's a feature on my album that it was difficult to clear, and they like trying to drop their nuts on me because I won't respond to a DM.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Is it and without saying the name, but is it artist or producer or somebody?
Artist.
No, we definitely gotta talk about this one. Have you guys heard about the story involving the rapper Latto? It's going kinda crazy and I have a couple things to say about it, so yeah, let's talk about it. Now, Big Latto. I think a lot of people might be familiar with the name Latto. Latto, formerly known as Mulatto, is a 23-year-old rapper out of Atlanta. Some people might recognize her from her 2020 XXL freshman cover, which she was featured on. She's been picking up a lot of momentum these last couple months, mainly thanks to her song Big Energy, which is going kinda crazy at the moment. Now that aside, let's talk about this story right here. So, Latto the other day did an interview with Big Boy TV, and a clip from the interview went viral. In the clip, she was talking about how there was this feature on her forthcoming album that she was having a hard time clearing because a rapper who wasn't named was essentially stalling to clear the feature. Now, why was he giving her such a hard time? Well, because he allegedly wanted to sleep with her.
It's a feature on my album that it was difficult to clear, and they like trying to drop their nuts on me because I won't respond to a DM.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Is it and without saying the name, but is it artist or producer or somebody?
Artist.
Wow.
Yeah.
On this next part, she explains why she decided to keep the feature on the album despite this and a couple other things.
They'll still be on the album?
Yeah, just because I love the song so much and I had to turn it in yesterday, so I didn't really have a choice. So I was like backed into a corner like bully. But I wish more females would speak up on stuff. I know like the labeling and stuff, they say, you know, don't do that, bad business, whatever. Man, these folks be trying to drop nuts on female rappers.
Then,
like, I'm not going to shut up about it.
So the basic gist of the situation is Latto wanted the rapper on her album. However, like she said, the rapper allegedly was giving her a hard time because she wasn't responding to his DMs. Later, she explicitly stated that these folks trying to drop nuts on female rappers, and that's of course another way of saying they're trying to sleep with these female rappers, aka me in this case. First of all, let me just start off by saying this. This is, like a lot of people know, pretty common in not only the rap industry, but in most industries, especially the entertainment side of things. We've all heard the term sleeping yourself to the top. Not all women, but there are a lot of women who are willing to go that route to get certain opportunities so they can climb in whatever industry they're trying to find success in. As for the rap industry, this is common as hell, more common than you would imagine. This is the kind of thing that seems to be very frowned upon, by the way. My take on it is I don't think it's wrong as long as we're talking two consenting adults mutually agreeing on, you know, what they're both gonna get, and they both go into that situation knowing exactly what it is. In this case, hypothetically speaking, let's say there's a female rapper in the industry who wants to elevate. If she's trying to get a verse from this rapper, whoever that may be, and she's willing to, you know, do the whole transactional thing where, you know, I give you some ass and you give me a feature, I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as both parties are happy. It is a very transactional relationship, but that's the whole music industry. Nobody's gonna give you shit if you don't have anything to give. Now, in this Latto case, however, I think it is different mainly because she explicitly stated that the feature was difficult to clear because she didn't respond to the rapper's DM. So whoever the rapper is, this guy is essentially holding the verse hostage until he gets a taste of the 90. This kind of behavior, man, very inappropriate and actually creepy. We're talking about a grown man who's trying to stall a feature because he didn't get a chance to smash. I don't care what nobody says, that is very predatory behavior, and I will gladly look at you sideways if you think otherwise. There's no room for getting upset at the fact that you're not getting sex because you're not entitled to it. Some people might say, well, you know what, she's not entitled to that feature either. Is she? And to that I say, of course not, unless she paid for it. But it still doesn't negate the fact that the rapper she's talking about is purposely holding off on clearing the feature for this reason. It's one thing to not want to clear a feature because you don't think it's up to your standard and maybe you want to re-record your verse, that's very common. But it's another thing to do all that because you didn't get some ass. By the way, there are some speculations as to who the rapper is. A lot of people are pointing out Kodak Black because he actually said something very recently that perhaps exposed him as that rapper. So Kodak Black did an interview with the Breakfast Club close to a month ago where he explicitly stated that he has to have sex with all of his female artists. So any female artist he signs, he has to smash.
Look, my female artists is just how it is, right? Cause I know niggas and shit like that. I gotta bust 'em. Like they ain't gonna be my girlfriend, but it's like I'm gonna bust 'em.
So Kodak Black is clearly having a hard time keeping his dick in his pants, for lack of better words. This is the thing, by the way, we're gonna find out who the rapper is in the end because like Latto stated in her interview, she's gonna keep the verse on her album, which that actually made me look at her sideways because why would you, after how you got treated, let this rapper eat with you? It really doesn't make any sense why. I think that in itself is very backwards and hypocritical because here's the thing, how much good is Latto actually doing now that she's enabling the rapper's behavior by still keeping a verse on her album? This is a way of rewarding that person because they now get to make money with you after they treated you like this. And if you really want to take a stand against this kind of behavior in the industry, you do it through actions, aka take his verse off the album, which she unfortunately didn't do. So Latto keeping a verse, it doesn't make any sense from a moral standpoint, but then again, and this is not a shot at Latto, but there is a huge lack of morals in the rap game to begin with. I like the music, but please don't forget that these records we listen to are filled with murder, misogyny, promoting addiction, and all kinds of immoral shit. Everything in the industry is money driven is what I'm trying to say, so her keeping a verse despite this, I guess I'm not surprised. Now granted, maybe she couldn't control whether or not the song went on the album. Her label could have played a part in that, which is not too far-fetched because like Latto said, her label were the same people who told her not to speak on this. And plus, most of these artists, if you didn't know, okay, they don't really have as much control as the fans would like to think. They just gotta follow the program, it is what it is. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more female rappers opening up about stuff like this. A lot of stuff like this goes on in industry, and trust me when I say that this is just the tip of the iceberg. But yeah, Latto, what do you guys think about this story? You know my stance on it. Personally, I think trying to stall a feature because you haven't smashed, that's creepy and predatory. But you know what? I want to know what you have to say. So definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.